PS4 and PS5 tutorial. Got something a little bit different in this one, the ability to actually run an online game, in this case Fortnite, and play online with other players on a jailbroken PS4 or PS5, because it's the PS4 version of Fortnite, and you can run it, of course, with backwards compatibility on a jailbroken PS5 as well. So whether you're on a jailbroken PS4 or PS5, you can now play Fortnite online. Now, of course, we can't access the official servers for Fortnite or any other games, really, because of the fact that we're on an older firmware to jailbreak our consoles, and you need to be on the latest firmware in order to access the official servers. So it's not the official Fortnite servers. In this case, it's a service called EZFN, which appears to be a private server that runs the OG version of Fortnite. This is quite common because Fortnite's a live service game. It's constantly being updated, and there's a lot of people who are nostalgic for the older versions of the game, and so there's private servers that are set up to host these older versions of the game so people can go back and play the way that game used to be online. So this has been ported to PS4, so you can now use this private server to play online on a jailbreakable PS4 and PS5. So in this video, I'm just going to give you guys a little rundown on how to set this up. And maybe this could be eventually ported to other games, like there's similar private servers for GTA 5. Hopefully something like that could come over to PS4 at some point. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at how to set this up. So I first saw this on Twitter. This was posted by Samit Takeo. So this appears to be a collaboration between the Dark Software team and the EZFN team, or EZFN team. I'm not sure which one it is, because apparently it's EZFN here, but then it's EZFN here, so I'm confused. But anyway, what you need to do is head over to the Dark Software forum here and download this modified version of Fortnite. I'll leave the link to Dark Software forum in the description, but not the exact download link. It's a free-to-play game, so hopefully it should be okay, but just in case. So I'll leave the link to the Dark Software forum in the description. You want to head over here and download this modified version of Fortnite, which will allow you to connect to this private server. So download this version of Fortnite, and then you also need to create an account on the EZFN website for the private server. You can just click the gear icon. In fact, I'll leave a direct register link down in the description. That'll take you to the register page, fill out some basic information, email, username, password, etc., and then create your account. And then once that's done, you should be good to go. You might need to wait for an admin to verify the account. I'm not sure. In my case, I didn't get any email verification, but I was still able to connect to the server, so hopefully you should be good. So once you've created your account and downloaded the package, extract the package from the zip file and copy it to the root of a USB drive, and then plug that USB drive into your PS4 or PS5. And of course, if you're on the PS4, you're going to want to go on the exploit host and run the Gold Hen payload. If you're on a PS5, you're going to want to go on your exploit host and run the ETA Hen payload, or potentially the K-Stuff payload will also work. And then once you've got those running, we're going to head to Gold Hen on the PS4 and debug settings, and then package installer, and install the package file for the modded version of Fortnite onto your PS4. If you're on the PS5, you're going to want to head to the settings and go to the debug settings, game, and then package installer, and then again install the package file from the USB. Okay, so once the game's installed on your PS4 or PS5, you want to make sure you're not using any custom DNS addresses. So if you go into your settings, go to your network, set up an internet connection, and use either Wi-Fi or LAN cable, and then just select the option to use an easy setup. And that will automatically wipe the DNS addresses if you had any custom ones on there, and it will use an automatic DNS. That's what you want. You do not want to be using Nomadic's DNS or Al-Azif's DNS, because they will potentially block the connection to the private server, so you want to make sure that you don't have any custom DNS addresses on there, and you shouldn't run into connection problems. So we're going to run the application here. So once it starts up, we can press X to start, and then you can see here we've got EZFN email and EZFN password. So you're just going to enter your email address and password to the EZFN account that you created on their website. So go ahead and enter those details here. Okay, so once you have the details entered, we can press square to log in, and it's going to try and connect. It says Epic's game servers, but of course it's the private server it's connecting to here. And then there we go. We are successfully signed in as Modded Warfare, the same account I created on the private server site. Okay, so I guess we'll just do Battle Royale. I guess that's what most people will be playing. But we'll see if that works. I don't know how many people you need to have in order to start this, so we'll see if we can get a few people in. I am playing on the European server, so it defaults to, your region, probably based on the IP address that you had when you signed up. Okay, so here we go. We're dropping in. You can see we've got people thanking the bus drivers, so it looks like these are other players. Hopefully it could be bots, but I think hopefully these are real players here and not just bots. But as you can see, we are playing on this private server on the PS4. It also works fine on the PS5. I have tested it on my Jailbroken PS5 as well, using the same account, and I was able to play it just fine. Doesn't look like there's any kind of hardware ID locking so that you can only play on one console or anything with the account. Looks like I can play on multiple consoles, which is great. And yeah, we're able to play this private server on our Jailbroken PS4 and PS5. Now, I would really like to see this maybe ported to other things, like perhaps a private server for Jailbroken PS4s and PS5s for GTA 5. That would be a big one, especially since there's already private servers in existence for GTA 5 for the PS3 and Xbox 360 since the official servers were shut down for those consoles, so there's private servers that are taking up the slack. So it'd be really nice to see that for a Jailbroken PS4 and PS5 as well. And I do think we really do need some better online options on Jailbroken PS4s and PS5s. The Xbox 360 had something called Link, which was kind of like X-Link-I or XBS Link, allowing you to broadcast your LAN play connection over the internet to play with other people, but it was all built into a custom dashboard on the Xbox 360, which made it really easy to find other players. You didn't have to know them. You could just, search for how many players are on this game, and then it would show you the different servers that were available, and you could just join them. That's the kind of thing we really need on a Jailbroken PS4 and PS5 to make a viable online option without accessing the official servers. So yeah, hopefully we might see that in the future. There was some development on that a while ago from, I think it was DizMods, or DisRL and DeathRGH, but that kind of faded into obscurity. I haven't heard much about that project in a while. But yeah, anyway, we're really lacking good online options for Jailbroken consoles, so hopefully this kind of thing continues, what we're seeing here with Fortnite, and spreads to hopefully some other games as well. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video or found the information useful. If you did, please